Chapter 7. I see, says Yuri as she looks over the paper that I show her. I explained how the numbers worked, or at least how I thought they might work, since I don't really know how they work. I was on to my second bottle of soda. Yuri had drank two as well, but I had a few glasses of water in between mine. I was always rather thirsty. I was also somewhat tired at this point. I drank not only to stay hydrated, but to keep myself awake. It's certainly an interesting theory, but I don't really know much on it, states Yuri. I look at her a bit disappointed in the response. But I do know this, she says as she gets nearer. Every number is made of some combination of the numbers 0 through 9. A telephone has the numbers 0 through 9. The numbers 2 through 9 are tied to letters as well. Therefore, should we take these problems from my homework and solve them, let's see. We get 4 for this first one, and then a 1 for this one, and since 1 has no letters, we can always just look at that as a space. And then we get, let's see, 5,683 for this next value. Another 1, so that's a space. And finally, 968 for this last problem. So, what could this mean? I ask. Sighs Yuri with a smile. Let us think. I let out a yawn, causing Yuri to look up. Are you feeling tired? She asks. No, I'm not doing too great, I reply. Oh my, is there anybody here to take care of you? What, with your mother's passing and all? She starts. No, I live alone. Wait, how did you know my mom died? I ask. Oh, well, I just sort of figured it out, I saw the pictures on the wall and, the ones on your shelf. And then there's the fact that you live in such a small place and nobody has come home thus far. Well, it's only... Wait a minute. It's 9:30, I ask. Yes, it is quite late, Sawyer. Man, I guess so. Yeah, you must be pretty good at figuring stuff out, huh? Helping me with these numbers and all that. Figuring out that my mom died. I do have a very keen eye, Sawyer. That you do, I say to her. I get up shakily and stiffly move towards the kitchen for another glass of water. However, this time I nearly trip over myself, causing Yuri to shoot up to my side. She places an arm around me and moves me towards the bedroom. I think you should lie down, says Yuri. No, I'll just have some water, I say before losing my balance. I look around and see the room begin to ebb and flow. It's actually rather funny, now that I think about it. Yuri helps me up as I begin to laugh. Please, Sawyer. Just rest. I'll stay here and help you. No, I'm fine, Yuri, I say. But I insist. Besides, if you let me stay, I can always stay here by your side and help you with the mystery. Okay? Well, all right then, I respond. Yuri brings me to my bed and lays me down, running to the kitchen to bring me some water. She sets the glass beside me and states, I need to call my sister, okay? I'll be right back. She walks away into the next room over. I lay back and think to myself, 4. That could be a G, H, or I. Most likely a sentence or phrase would start with I, surely, so what about the next 4 letters? 5, 6, 8, 3? Well, I know that it has to start with a J, K, or an L. I don't know, maybe let's look at 6. It could only be an O, right? I mean, no other words that start with J, K, or L are followed by M or an N. So what could the word be? Coat? Loud? Loof? Loof? I guess maybe foul backwards. Loke? Love? I love. Yuri walks back into the room and sees me twitching restlessly. She pulls a chair and sits beside me. Oh my, Sawyer, are you always so restless? She asks. I think hard before saying, no, I'm not. Are there things which calm you down? I laugh as I reply, Yes, there are. Like what? She asks. God. Are you religious? She asks. Yes. Are you? I have faith, if that's what you mean. It is what I say, but I don't really want to read the Bible tonight. You know, I think that you also calmed me down. Me? She asks. Certainly. I don't know why, but when I'm with you, I feel like I can calm down a bit. How so? She asks. I feel like you get me. I feel like you're real. Like I can touch you and I know that every single time you'll be there. You feel like I'm something absolute in the midst of many things which seem so uncertain. I look to her with awe in my eyes. Yes, exactly. I know that feeling, she smiles. I yawn once more but fight to keep my eyes open. I lock eyes with Yuri as she watches over me. I can feel her hand rest upon my forehead. I look to her sleeve. It appears to be dark and wet. The wet spot seems to be growing slowly at first, then rapidly, moving all the way up her arms. It's as though her entire body is becoming darker. You're wet, I say, clenching my bed sheets. Oh, Sawyer, it's only just your imagination, she states confidently. Close your eyes. I do as she asks and focus on her petting my head. Shall I sing you a song that my mother once sang for me when I was younger? I think for a moment before nodding. Over the moon and back I'd go, just to show I love you so. Mountains I'd move if needed be, because you're my everything. In the clouds dancing we will be, for all of eternity. But for now I ask that you please rest your eyes and rest your head, all because I love you so, more than you will ever know. That's it. That's the answer, I say to her as I close my eyes once more. The answer is, I love you. How right you are, Sawyer.